Hi, we're at Scotch College today and we're with Andrew Stremple. Do you just want to explain a little bit about your role?
Well, firstly, if I was conducting an interview, I wouldn't be this close, but for video purposes, well, this is my office. I head of pastoral care and Christian education. And so this is where, if the boys feel comfortable and they need to come and have a talk, this is near the entrance to the school. It's also near the office, so if there's any boys who need some extra help, it's very close. They can walk in without disturbing other members of staff because it's off the staff folds in a way that the classroom management skills of the staff are encouraged for boys to talk about things. I mean, there's often the perception that boys don't have the ability to talk, but our evidence would suggest that given the right atmosphere, given the right vocabulary, boys are just as good at communicating emotionally as the view of what girls are at this age.
On bullying and that kind of stuff to help keep the kids safe. And
well, we do have policy. We do have a specific bullying policy, and our definition is a repeated verbal, physical, or exclusionary behaviours that happens. I look at it that a once-off aggressive sense of behaviour, whilst it's not bullying, it's a bullying behaviour, so it's a violent behaviour and it needs to be dealt with as such straight away. We encourage the boys to know the difference between assertiveness, passivity and aggressive behaviours. So traditionally, boys will be boys' aspect is, stand up and act like a man, may include pushing and shoving. We deem that as an aggressive sense of behaviour. Passive, whereby boys are very quiet and they don't do very much and they seem in control, has a problem if they don't learn to be assertive. Assertiveness is the ability to communicate about how you're feeling. So then we have Year 6 boys who are trained in peer support, and they look after a group of boys from years 3 to 5, years 3 to 5, and there's a small group of about 8 to 10 boys, and about 12 to 14 times a year they get together in their house groups. So the house group allows a vertical way of teachers getting to know the boys as well as so you've got the vertical way, you've got the horizontal perspective of year level, so that's part of the network we were talking about before. And then we have the buddying system whereby boys in years 5 and 6 buddy up with someone in the lower example. In year 6 we have big friendly guys which are trained to go and help in the playground with preps to year 2. So there's a variety of ways whereby boys get to understand each other. Hopefully what it is in years gone by, year 5 and 6, particularly year 6s were seen to be the heads of the school, but also to be feared in a way, and you didn't cross them. What we're trying to see is that each year level has its own idiosyncratic ways of dealing with issues, and that if each child from particularly years 3 to 6 can understand how each group functions, hopefully the year 6s will see that year 3s act in a certain way, that's their way of doing it, and that they become role models for change.